So I yet again crashed on the couch. I actually fell asleep watching After Porn Ends 3. It's a little more intellectual and less titillating than After Porn Ends 1 and 2. That Christy Canyon is something else. She's just so open and honest. She was part of the golden age of porn, the 80s. Along with Janine Lindemulder, Asia Kiera, all the Vivid girls, Vivid women. Ginger Lynn. Anyhow, I fell asleep watching that like repeatedly. Like I said, it gets deep. It interests me because it was so different back then than nowadays, you know. There weren't that many of them, but the way Christy Canyon talks is just, she's like, yeah, there was something just so innocent about us all getting together and having sex on film, you know. She just, and I was something back then, and she just doesn't take herself seriously, and I made good money, you know. Again, night and day from these days. These days, everybody just wants, like, this kind of stuff they didn't even do back then. More and more extreme these days, shall we say. Plus, the women are a dime a dozen, so they don't last in the business. They think they're gonna. It's all a joke, and it's just whatever. Anyhow, it was interesting. So because you get to hear them talk, and they say, you know, we're just people. You know, they, you know, so whatever. Even the most extreme, like she's covered in tattoos. She did the most extreme shit, like really, really extreme, and did horror and did all of that. And now she got out of it, and she's like, you know, I'm a really sweet, nice person. I got out of it when I had my daughter, and you know what I mean? She just, anyhow, they're just people. It's a business. They're just people. I couldn't do it. Okay, but anyway, oh, and then of course these days there's all the amateur stuff. You don't have to have like you do it yourself, you do it with a partner, you don't have to have the drooling cameraman and all the people surrounding, you know what I mean? It's just totally different these days. Totally night and day different. See, Bonnie Savage, would that be? Anyway, she talks on film, and she talks about what she used to do, and then she's like, I would never go back. I'm a mom now, and I just want her to have and the best life. And she was all messed up though. She was abandoned by her mom, and then I guess something happened to her, and then she was raised by her grand. She was just anyhow. The 3 is supposed to address, like, does it have lasting damage? I think these days it probably does. But back then, a lot of the stars, Vivid, the stars, the ones in Vivid are the ones just that they just, a lot of them say, no, I didn't have any lasting damage. the one of them that was on that one state, she did have damage, and she was doing heroin, and then she turned to Jesus, and that happens to Christy Canyon, another one. They're like, no, no. I loved it. I have no regrets. Tara, Patrick, no regrets whatsoever. So I fell asleep watching that over and over and over again. I crashed on the couch. I need to do these dishes. I have to do the dishes. If I don't do those dishes, believe me, they'll just sit there. Today I have to try to find a dishwasher repair person. But these days everything takes a long time. Remember, it's been weeks now. My contract had originally said I could do the work in a month, but when it's all up in the air and we get a pitiful amount for estimate, then he went on and his new job. So when is he gonna? Who knows? Right when my mother maybe gets out, she could get. Who knows when she's gonna get out? She could get out anytime. The fact is, whether or not my mother realizes it, she might not, I don't know, but I mean, how can it not be the end of the line for her? She thought people were about to kill her. She could see them in front of her. What the fuck? I don't remember her ever doing that. I don't remember her ever doing that. She doesn't remember. Selena takes her at face value. And I did all that I could do. Remember, she was a few days in the regular hospital. Okay? I'm proactive. I made sure they had my new number. I said, make sure. And do they make sure? No. The reason they haven't contacted me, and the reason my mom did, I found out only last night, because they've been trying to, nobody's tried to reach me. No, they had some old fucking number. They didn't even recognize the number. That's how old it was. Like, I can only do so much, okay? I wait for them to contact me. If my mother's contacting me and I have a brand new fucking number, I know she doesn't know it. Am I ever going to think anything but that they gave it to her? No. No, I'm not going to think anything but that they gave it to her and they're just not contacting me. What is there to say? They haven't fucked around with her meds. What are we supposed to do? She comes home, am I going to go back to having this life where I leave every day really early and come back, It's totally jeopardizing my health, detrimental to my health. I don't know. So I called last night. Yeah, they had some old fucking number. Like, what is that number? I don't know how old it is, but I had it all the way back when I got together with Beach Guy and Foot Guy, Brian, and I don't give you his name. How I know that is I punched it in. I found an old conversation between me and Brian. Very interesting. It was before we'd met. One of the things he said, I want to prove how strong I am. Because remember, most guys can't, that's not a criteria of anything, but most guys can't lift me. Even when I was back then 160, okay? Most guys can't lift me. And I told you, Brian did. lifted me. So I found the thing was to prove that I'm strong, that I can lift you. That was the challenge. I want a piggyback ride on the beach. I want to act silly and have you massage me and pretend that you are my boyfriend. I find you hot and you find me hot, and I can pretend for a brief amount of time. Anyhow, that's neither here nor there. I did find that when I punched in the damn number. The number's so old. Like, they got it from the hospital. Like, what the fuck? Why are you not making sure that, I mean, you called me. If I called and I had a nurse call me back saying what mom's doing, why didn't you make sure these people have my correct phone number? Of course, they don't have the healthcare proxy that has the correct phone number. They're just, what can we say? People are more and more incompetent these days. We already knew that. We've already established that. It's not rocket science. My place is clean. I have to have it clean, except for I have to wash these dishes. And my room's spotless. Everything's out of it. But I have to clean my mom's room. Because you never know. They might surprise me with, we're going to discharge your mom. I told you these places have discharged my mom in worse condition than when she went in. If they can't justify keeping her, I mean, she was already 5 days at the regular hospital. They don't help. Anybody in this earth tries to tell me they help, I'll laugh in your fucking face and be on my merry way, because you're too ignorant and have nothing to do with you. They don't help her ever. Ever. Some keep her longer. Some don't. Some perhaps have more clout. You know, and they can justify keeping her longer even though they're not really helping her. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. And she's not declared incompetent. If she wants out, they might just let her out. And then I'm back to where I started. Only chance in hell we have is to get to Joe's, sell this place. Lena's like, she doesn't want to do that. I know, because she lives in La La Land while I continuously wait for the next blow to fall, the next ball to drop. Continuously, 24/7 wait for that. So I guess I slept, I don't know. I slept on the couch again, which is really bad, only because I didn't brush my teeth, but more importantly, I didn't put my night guard in. I have been using my advanced water flosser. It's over there, charged. I gotta use it. Last week I walked 5 days. I said 6 miles, but yesterday I didn't do that because I left in the dark. I forgot about daylight savings. So I went my old way, and I'm thinking to myself, I just say 5+ miles. I have no idea how to really calculate it. I know what it is to a point, and then I don't know. So, and I'm thinking, if I go that way or go that way, maybe I would say 6 miles, but it's not really 6, but who cares? It's 5.5, if it's 5.25, it's definitely over 5 no matter which way I go. Other way that I've been going might be a little bit longer, tiny bit, fraction, maybe. And last night I didn't do that, but it's still over 5, even if just a little over 5. Almost didn't go at all. Then I decided to go. What am I supposed to do with my mother? She doesn't want us to, if we have they're ripping up our bathroom. We have to stay in an extended stay hotel. The insurance has to cover that. It's part of my mom's policy. Selena takes my mom at face value. At least I got to the bottom of it, only because Selena contacted me, you know. I got to the bottom of it. So, I got the towel set up here. I cleaned the counter underneath. I'm going to play you this. I'm going to do 2 videos in a row, but one won't be in real time. One you can have in real time because I have one left in real time. And then I got to wait a whole 24 hours. This is going to stay permanently on my phone because it applies to everything. I don't know. I'm not expecting anything. I don't know what's going on with that plumber. Driving me nuts. Like, seriously, driving me nuts. Joe's like, just set aside, it's not $1,000, Joe, I don't even have $1,000, but just set aside $1,000. You can't force him to give you that and get his money. I know, it's ridiculous. It's just pissing me off. One point he's like, I don't even need to get paid. I don't need your pity. I'm not pushing to get you paid when I say I need to figure out my finances. Our finances, my mom has finances. She's in the hospital, in the mental hospital. Okay? Because I don't have the money. I just want it out of the fucking way. That's all. I asked him before, don't ignore me, please. He's been ignoring me. But maybe he got sick again. He was sick at one point when he was ignoring me. You know, who knows? Sometimes people get sick and they think they're better and they take a turn for the worse. I can't assume anything. I just hate not knowing what it costs, you know. We don't know what it costs. My mom went around. We paid $800 and something or $900 to 2 plumbers, whatever she was saying in her insanity. Like, Mom, we didn't even pay the second plumber. We don't know what that's going to cost. We paid the first plumber over $400, okay? We don't know what the second one's going to cost. He wants to. He feels bad for us. He feels bad. Now he knows you're in the hospital. He feels even worse. I don't want your pity. I just want to pay you. Seriously. Fucking way so I don't have to keep worrying about it and wondering what it costs and just pissing me off to no end.
Has been recorded as... Hi, this is Laura. I'm not able to take your call right now, but please leave your name, number, and a brief message. I will get back to you as soon as I'm able to do so. Please bear in mind, I am not somebody who answers my phone 24/7. I sleep odd hours. You might call me when I'm sleeping. I might be in the bathroom. I might be out and about walking or on public transportation. But I will listen to my voicemail. Mama, I love you. Okay, I'm handling the insurance claim. I have an adjuster here. So it's all very exhausting. I'm doing the best I'm able to do. So if you don't reach me, I will listen to my voicemails. I will get back to you. All right? Thank you. Bye. If your personal option to
That's staying on permanently. I think that's a good thing to have on permanently. It addresses everything. You think because I'm going to probably hear from the doctor today that I'm going to keep my phone on when I go to sleep for real? No. Depression on the couch is not good. I still need to sleep. I finally did watch that After Porn Ends 3 because after starting it over like 5 times, falling asleep, falling asleep, falling asleep, but finally didn't fall asleep. I'm still exhausted. Gotta get the dishes done. I obviously don't want to do them. By the way, reading the back and forth. Think about all the fucking shit that's gone down over these past 11 years. No, the past 10 years since, you know. Anyway, but reading the back and forth, going back to her, to me, to back in 2013, the back and forth between me and Beach Guy Brian before we met. A trip and a half for me. Trip and a half, because again, that was when I first got here, a little after, you know, all the shit that was, I had no idea the kind of shit was going to happen with Auntie and the courts and the this and the that and the this and the that and the this. I was just trying to dip my feet in the water again. I already told you how Brian was. He was not my Doug, that's for damn sure. My long ago Doug, I wonder if he's still alive. Maybe, maybe not. You never know. Yeah, Brian was too hot. Brian just wanted a notch on his bedpost. Otherwise, I mean, I said up front, I'm looking for casual. I said casual. The casual FWB, again, has friend in it, okay? He didn't even want that. He wanted a notch on his bedpost. He didn't even want to be the most casual of friends with me. So, fuck him. There's your reason enough that I wouldn't have wanted to go to bed with him anyway, no matter how much he turned me on. I was singing out loud a little bit when I could get away with it. Highway to Hell. I told you how that little, the other day in the dark. I'm sorry, but any guy, if I'm walking, okay, quickly, not stopped, walking quickly, and you can see that I'm walking, you can see I'm, whatever, and you try to stop me as a guy at night, there's no reason for it. You have nothing but just want to bug me. Get away from me. Was I afraid of him? No. He was not half my height, but he was like, you know, towered over him. Wasn't afraid of him. He annoyed the shit out of me. Okay? He tried to stop me. And then he's like, are you okay? I'm fine. You're probably on drugs or something, asking me if I'm okay. And then he pissed me off and I dropped my MP3 player. That made me really angry. I dropped my MP3 player. And he's like, are you okay? I said, I'm fine. Leave me alone. And then what happens is I'm heading towards the store and I need to use the bathroom, right? And then I'm going to shop. And then I go outside and he's standing there. See, he caught up. Oh, fucking creepy twerp. Oh, and another thing that happens, this is why my mom is in such danger, because she just trusts and doesn't pay attention, whatever. She tries to take off on her own, okay? I'm trying to cross over to something where people are coming out of a parking lot, okay? Car's back there. I put my hand up to stop the car from moving forward. I'm far enough away. They ignore my hand and pull right up to get out. Motherfuckers. It's a guy. Asshole. Asshole, okay? Instead of letting me cross, he ignored me, pretended I wasn't there, and pulled right up. Do you think he was even able to turn? No. But he did it on purpose to say, fuck you, I'm not going to let you go. Asshole motherfucker. Okay? That happened recently. See how all this shit happens. It's getting old. All getting old. I can't get my mom to understand. She probably doesn't even remember. I can't get her to understand how important, how imperative, how absolutely urgent it is that we sell this place and go be with Joe. Can't get her to understand it. So she'll get out. She's not. We're gonna be back to the same situation. Okay. But we have to get this house repaired. All I keep thinking is nothing I can do. There's nothing I can fucking do about any of it. Nothing I can fucking do about any of it. Unreal. I want this dishwasher fixed too. If I have to borrow the money from Joe, maybe it can't be repaired, maybe it has to be replaced. I don't know what dishwashers cost these days. So anyway, you're going to get this one, but you're not going to get the next one that I'm going to do right now. It's just going to be washing the dishes until a day or day and a half, whatever. It's not going to be in real time. But I do have one left in this little batch of 4, so I didn't do it last night. Again, I crashed. I watched that, and